Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we continue our Warptorio series. And thank you so much for all the feedback you've given in the last couple of episodes. As you remember from yesterday's episode, we had a bit of an issue with our power. It is somewhat stable now, but you guys gave me a really good idea. Or idea, but a suggestion. Instead of running with 4 productivity modules, we could try to run with 2 efficiency modules and 2 productivity. That way we can cut back on like 80% of the power usage or something like that. So what I kind of want to do this episode is try to, or just at the start of it, to make a few of the tier 3 modules. Should be somewhat easy to do. So if you just go down here and grab these, we'll also grab some speed, but that's for another reason. And then craft 2 efficiency modules. What I hopefully think will happen is if we change out 2 of these, that right now is causing us to go 111 megawatts of power, that should help a lot on how much we are consuming, because look at the assembly machines, they are just requiring an insane amount of power and we can't really support it in a nice orderly way. So let's try and get those 2 done and set up the rest. While we wait, let's just go around and collect a few things for our Power Armor Mark II. Because I think that will be quite useful to get done. I can see we will need to grab, let's see what we can use. I can remove that one. Grab what I was talking about. Oh yeah, blue circuits, just so we have a few. Because these are also running very, very slowly because of the productivity. So this might actually help us a bit for now. Also making this run a bit faster. So let's see here. We have 30. That's almost enough. That's about halfway. So it shouldn't take us that long to get the rest. One thing I also want to do right now is, if this solves a power problem, I kind of want to go away from the Coverage enrichment, since we did so much steam downstairs before. And yeah, I think we might have more useful things to get done. So, yet again, I'm kinda moving away from that one and going for something else. For example, getting the next beacon. I think that'll be more useful. So what if we do this instead? Get some damage, a cheap one, and go for some more research down the tree. Productivity could be good to get just a few more off to finish off that research, or just get the better raw pots. So something like that for now. But let's just take these downstairs and fill up a bit more. Let's see here, because we are missing a few down here that can be filled in. And we have a huge steam plant here running at full speed, consuming like 2k coal per minute. So hopefully our upgrade with efficiency modules would also help on the coal, meaning we can move these away from coal and over to something else. But let's give this a try and see how much this helps on the power. Oh, that is quite a difference. So that pretty much just halved our power consumption. How about our coal? And copper went up. Is that just because they're producing faster it jumped up? That might be the case. So that's actually not too bad. And coal have gone down to, what is it? Less than a K. So I think this might be quite good. And as soon as we get it upgraded again, we can put in 1 productivity, or we might even add a speed module. I think that could be quite good. But we'll look at that when we get the next upgrade. For now at least, this is making everything run a lot more smoothly and speeding up things quite a bit. So look at that. That is actually very, very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, we need speed modules 2 to finish it. I was like, what are we missing? So let's go collect the rest. That's not enough, is it? We need a few more. Oh, we pretty much just need more blue circuits. So we definitely need to upgrade this entire setup to run a bit faster. Beacons are hitting half of it. But we kind of want to get it on both sides and increase this output. So quite a few things we need to get done. And in terms of steel, in terms of iron, we are still looking somewhat good. So while we wait for the rest to be crafted, we might want to go and move our coal depot over to what's it called? An iron outpost. Because, yeah, that is way more needed at the moment. As always, we should also remember to stabilize just one time. So we'll have a bit more room or a bit more time before we run into issues with the natives. And all this full. Everything is full, so you can't really take this out. So yeah, it seems like it's a good place to move this one. And let's just clear this one out and move it over here. Don't need any more coal. Please disconnect all of this. Let's just give it a bit of a helping hand. There we are. Oh, inventory full. Let's just go back to the base and drop some of this off. Could actually go into the storage chest right here, just to have a bit stored up, so you get some of you. Oh, I can't take that. Let's just go in here then. Take this, please. And we could actually throw in some of these just to have some to work with. Hopefully now we have room for the rest. At least the rest are filling out nicely. So go little robots. Please pick up the few things we have here. And then we'll move to the new area. And by new area I mean the stone, the iron outpost. There we are. Probably gonna do a robot one next time, since that's a bit easier to control. But at least like this, we should be good. There we are. So let's take our trusty car just a bit to the right. Set up a new iron outpost. And then we should have more than enough coal for the rest of the game. Or at least for a long time. I can't imagine us using that much anytime soon. So let's just park the car here. Get rid of the trees that's in the way. And then put down our little outpost. There we are. Let's do a robot one. That is a bit easier to manage. So let's see here. Was that the way we did it before? Will that leave enough room for what we want? Yeah, I think that'll be fine. And then we'll do... Did we say request a chest was the way to go? Thinking maybe it was, but let's just go steal the blueprint from the other one. And make sure we do somewhat of the same setup. Oh, I think that could be quite good. Since it is working very well. So what if we just copy this little blueprint. Like that. And go all the way back and set it up. Let's see, this is filling up nicely. Let's take that blueprint, flip it around and place it down. We'll have to move you a bit, that's fine. Doesn't really matter. There we go. Here is a robot port for you. And some power down here. So now we're just missing a few things in to have all the things we need in terms of looking correct. And yet again, I forgot to make a blueprint that we can just stamp down. Active, and that one. This should pretty much work for our needs. There we go. And let's do a big one. Right there and there. That looks somewhat good. Now we just need to hook up the power. That is all working. We need to get a bit more range of some of this. Here, and probably needs one all the way here to the side. So something like this. There we are. Just a bit of defense now. Should probably start to make him laser instead of keep doing it like this. Because this is... oh, it is a bit easier doing it with laser. Stop doing that, Dgray. There we are. So now we just need the robots to get this to work. And then we should have things flowing in very, very nicely. And then we just need to go grab a few things. And maybe we need to get more storage here as well. There we are. More storage. I'll never hurt anyone. And then we just had to go get a few fast inserters. Wherever I have those being made right now. Oh, they're right up here. There we are. And then we just need to go grab one or a few of these. And then we can craft a power armor Mark II. The rest we'll just do by hand. So that's good. A warp beacon is almost done, so we can look at that as soon as I set up the rest. Stop that out here. Wow, there we go. So just setting up the rest. Go robots. Here is some more for you. Oh, it's because it's storage chest, and that is actually completely fine. Because we did want storage, that was already the plan. Something like that. Then we have things stored. We have, what's it called? Buffer chests. And look at this amount flowing in now. Oh, that is beautiful. And there was the warp beacon. So let's go and look how large it gets or got. And hopefully covers everything now. Oh, so close. And then we can put in another beacon. Beacon? Is that complete? No, that's this one still. Wow, how far down does... Holy moly. That's quite far down. Going for one more, I think, actually could be insane. But let's just get those two out the way. Shouldn't take that long. What if we add one speed to this? Will that be better than adding more productivity? Things are moving quite slow, but I think we do have a surplus of things. So getting in speed might actually not be too bad, since the power should be able to handle it now. And we are slowed a bit down by things. So let's try and set up that. Grab a few here. Of course I can't do enough because this is not keeping up. So I think speed might actually be the way to go. Let's just try and add a tier 2 one. If you look at the power usage right now, it's about 30, what is that? 51. If we add one of these that gives 60% and more speed, then we jump to, that's a fifth of 70. That's quite a big jump. Still less than before, but as long as our power can handle it, we might just keep it at this to speed up things a small amount. When we get the next one, we can probably put in more productivity. And what else we want? Assumption, yeah. Might have to put in one more efficiency if we want to get that away. Because if we take this one out, as you can see, if you look at the right, then we are at, let's say 140%. If I add this one to it, then we are at 200%. So yeah, it's just a static one like that. So it might be worth it in terms of speed. And since we're maxed out on, well, not maxed out, but we are somewhat maxed out on room, I think it is a somewhat good plan. And that way we can always just expand this one down now. And increase the speed of our science. Let's actually just fill this out. And see if this can work without much of an issue. You two can go away. And here comes the productivity modules. And hopefully they will just keep working. We are missing a few though, but hopefully that will sort itself out in just a few minutes. We can just do this in the meantime. And just say I would like to go from pretty much upgrade all of you to the next tier. And there we are. That should increase our science speed a bit. And how is our power looking? Still only at 60. If you look how where we were before, we almost peaked at 123, 25. And now we're all the way back at 70. So that's actually insane how good that is. How about down here? We do have iron flowing in now. It's not being processed yet because we still have quite a bit of copper being made. Wow, we have 100. Wow, we have so much. And we have quite a bit built up as well. So we have about 200 or a bit less of copper. So I think that is fine in terms of what we want. So we'll just leave this for a little while now to work. And then I will actually take on my new power armor. I almost forgot. So out with all of you. I know I don't have a fusion reactor yet, but that might be one of the next things we should make. But for now we can at least do this. 3. Let's get in some solar. Does the legs fit in right there then? That is somewhat good. This one is fine for now. I kind of want to get a better one. But that is just what I hope for. So now all that fits in. Things are charging nicely. Don't know if these will provide enough. How much is it a fusion reactor gives us? That gives us the same as, what is that, 20? 20 something, what is 25? Yeah, I think 25 solar panels, so it is more space efficient at least. About twice as much. But until we get that, I think this could be good enough. Yeah. So let's just let this run and give it some time. This warp beacon has helped us out massively. This is all running very smoothly. So what is it our factory needs at the moment? It's just advanced circuits. So we pretty much just need to increase our production of that. Do we have room for it anywhere? Probably make some room. We just need 6 spots. That shouldn't be too bad. Hard to get even. We have 5 right here. If we move some of these, yeah, we have more than enough now. So let's just remove those 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means we should be able to copy this one over here. Oh, 7, sorry. But we must just move you to there. And then do a nice little copy of this one. There we go. Now let's see if this can't increase our production a bit. Should probably give it some productivity as well. But for now, I think it's fine. Yeah, we just need that to increase our production. And we could also go into, what's it called? Some of the other things over here. Let's throw these into the mix. You can go away. You can go away. What else? You can go away. There. There. So many things I don't want. And some of these belts, we have way too many. Yeah, I think that'll be fine in terms of what we need to continue forward. Heat pipe can go away as well. So now things are working. Shocking along, generating a ton of things. Consuming less power, everything. So that's actually very, very good. I'm very much looking forward to getting the next one. Just to expand to the rest of this floor. I think it'll go all the way to the corner then. And maybe even bigger. And everything is just working smoothly now. Very surprised. No, not surprised, but I'm very happy that it's working as it is. So right now we just pretty much need to grind through a ton of science. And our labs are producing quite fast. We might need to get some more chemical. Seems to be running out. And that might be because they're filled with productivity modules. So yeah, we might just fill it up a bit more this way. So let's just move you to... You can go over here pretty much. Accumulators and solar panels can go there as well. Might throw in the accumulators into it again so we don't make that many. Since I can't find them, let's just do this to help it out. Accumulators. Am I blind? Might be blind. There we go. Please give me all you have, because then I'll just throw it into this one. There we are. So now that it's filled, that should be fine, and power is fine as well. That is still moving somewhat well. So now things are moving just as I wanted to. Could probably start to add more productivity in everything. Just to get things running a bit more smooth. And not... Yeah, because these are just taking so much right now. Just gonna check one thing. Modules. They are not really used for... Oh. Warp modules. Huh. Where are those? Oh, they are quite far down the tree. But those look quite nice. Huh. Gives everything we need. So we'll probably move towards those at some point. And is that the only thing we need the speed modules and the efficiency for? Pretty much the only thing we need all of them for. So crafting more might actually be something we can hold off for a little while. Oops, that could have been very bad. To be honest, we could just stop now. We'll leave it. Speed modules 3 is actually something we probably missed. Wasn't there only 2 put in up here? Ah, yes. Let's remember to make a tier 3 one before we forget. Because that would have been very, very stupid to do. Since I can increase the speed a bit more of this area. And make sure we don't run out of all these things. Red circuits are needed for this. Red circuits is going full speed over here. And we are producing enough plastic among other things to keep it all running. We're almost done with next factory beacon as well. That's more speed. Let's get a bit more speed. Just so we can unlock things faster. Oh, this is starting to go very, 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 very well, even. Can't complain about that at all. So if we look at a boiler room, this is fine. We have a ton of iron ore flowing in. Of course not being processed yet because we still have so much copper to go through. But down here, the power is still just where I want it. Oh, I can't do map down here. I was looking at it, I was missing one thing. I was like, did I remember to put in all substations? Probably not, so we'll just do that. There we are. Let's get the new roboports. Let's also get the new battery. Oh, that's a bit expensive. In terms of... there we go. In terms of processing units. So can we fit in one more right there? We can't, but if we move this all the way to the side, it should give us more room for these. As long as we are producing enough red circuits, which we aren't yet, then we can increase the production. I know what to do to give ourselves more things. So let's go down here. Let's do this. Where's it at? Right here. Then I would like for you to make these. I think it's about time we do it. They are somewhat expensive. Wow, that's a lot of modules. Oh, they're producing quite fast. I don't want that many built up here. Just have 10 of each. I think that's completely fine. So now we can actually upgrade what we want to go a bit faster. Other than these that are already upgraded. But we can't do it for all of our... Might actually do for science. Whoa. Did we spend that much science that we completely emptied out the red, green and things? Damn. Did not expect that, to be honest. Now it covers all of it. Perfect. So what if we throw in productivity? That will maybe be the best solution. Let's just get a tier 3 one. Which are not being produced at the moment. Because tier 2 is not being produced at the moment. Or tier 2 is being used for upgrading up here. So yeah. Science is all of a sudden lacking a bit. Also means that speed is not necessary at all. That is actually quite funny how fast it changes what we need. I still think this is one of the most important ones to get. Let's get some more warp beacons. Because they are quite overpowered. If we add more speed, is that good? Crafting speed, or plus 20%, so now we're actually above normal crafting speed. Can our base handle that? We'll know in the next episode, because I think this is a somewhat good place to stop. Wow, look how fast that is. That's insane. So yeah, I'll end the episode here. I'm still surprised how powerful this warp beacon is. That is insane. So we'll keep working towards that in the coming episodes and see what it can do. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you like and subscribe, and hopefully you are still enjoying this as much as I am. And then I will see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.